Yeah, this is how we had. If you stood up, you get a concussion. But hey, go on the road, get a W. They're hard. Our kids weren't very excited after the game in the locker room. I had to get them going. I had to do a little dance just to get them fired up because it's hard to win on the road. That's a good football team. They got a lot of talent on that football team. Win is a win is a win. They all count as one in that win column. And we did not play as well as we needed to play. Offensively, I think we sputtered. We didn't protect the quarterback at all. I just watched our O-line coach walk out here like someone stole something from him. And it's supposed to be like that. But, they count as a win. And couldn't be more excited for our kids. And the good thing is we got a lot of ugliness out today. And we can't play ugly and beat a good North Carolina State team next week at homecoming. So I thought the defense played outstanding. With three interceptions. Next man up. Kyle Lewis is out. Obviously, Heem didn't go. Those are two of our biggest playmakers, and we still had them 212 yards defensively. So I think it was a heck of a performance by them. We thought we could get an explosive in the return game today, and Kenny Johnson certainly delivered on that one. That was a big time play by him. And there was a lot of that catch by Poppy at the end in the 4-minute period. Was unbelievable. That was a big time. We cashed it in for a touchdown. So we made plays when we needed to. Baines with an interception, Brookins with an interception, Tamon Lynham with an interception. Overall, we'll go back to the drawing board, fix some things, and go from there. Questions?
Pat, why did you think the offense just sputtered today?
I don't know. We didn't protect the quarterback. Poor Kendall Stanley didn't play very well as far as that left tackle spot, and he's shown the last 2 weeks to play pretty darn good. So again, when you don't play good up front, you're going to struggle. And again, they got a good defense. They did a good job against us last year. We didn't get the run game going. I don't know what the heck we rushed for, but not very much. So when you're one-dimensional, it looks like we had 117 yards. It didn't seem like it at all. Did they add Kenny Johnson's kickoff or punt return in there with that yardage? I don't know. But it didn't feel like we rushed for 117. We'll go back and look at the tape. We just, some days it's like that. First night game, I don't know. Maybe, we talk about long naps, short naps. I think they got that in between that.
Did you give any thought to subbing someone in for Kendall at any point in the game?
Not really. We got trust in him. I think as soon as you do that, you show that you don't have trust in him. He finished the game. We finished in that end zone at the end. It's going to happen like that. Again, they got good rushers off the edge. We just didn't execute. And again, it comes down to execution. He's proven that he can execute, and we're going to keep rolling.
What can you say about Nick Lappy and Cam Lindsey stepping in, being ready to
shoot? And, again, I was shocked that the time possession was only, won by them by 4 seconds. Because it seemed like, at least in the second half, and maybe I'll look differently when I see that second half. Maybe we wanted it in the first half, but we were on the field a lot defensively in the second half. I think we both got 67 plays, but Nick Lappy played an unbelievable game. I know his mom was excited yesterday when I told her he was starting, and so he played well, I think, and they all played well. Cam Lindsey, got a lot of snaps out there, today, but we were banged up.
Mason had some struggles tonight, was sacked like 7 times.
Yeah.
Looked like his shoulder was bugging him.
Yeah.
Just talk about his resiliency at this point.
Yeah, he's tough, and anytime you get your quarterback hit 7 times, it's not a good thing. And we got to clean that up, and we got to do a better job as coaches and put in a position to make plays. And we certainly didn't do that when you only have 260 yards total offense.
What do you think you guys need to do with allowing that many sacks and that many
Again,
offensive, holding penalties from those?
Yeah, we got to play better. There's times we knew all week that they were, try to beat you inside. There weren't big speed rushes on the edge, and we continue to jump set on guys and let guys beat us inside. Even on max protection when we were chipping, we got a chipper outside, and we're still. Kate's trying to protect him, and we're chipping, and he's oversetting and letting the guy come inside when you got 2 on the end. But we prepared for it. We just didn't execute.
With the defense specifically, have you ever been around a unit that's this snake bitten by injuries right now?
No, not really. There's a lot, but they play hard. When you play hard, you play physical. It's a collision sport, and those things happen. We got to get some guys back healthy and roll.
I think Boosie ended up leading the team in carries. Was Dez at 100% or was Boosie just?
No, you guys saw the availability report. He had a big game last week. I don't know how many snaps he took in the second half, maybe 0. But that's why he was a game time decision. Didn't practice a whole lot on Tuesday, Wednesday. Started to get some snaps on Thursday, but we just got to get him back.
What did you see on tape that made you feel that you could handle SU's running game so easily tonight?
Who's running game?
Syracuse.
Okay, I thought you said Hughes. Okay, that's Hughes. Okay, Willis is a good back. He's a big back, but our defense is built to stop the run. We better stop the run. I don't know what they have, 76 yards rushing. We're built to stop the run. It's a trademark of what we do, how we do it. So I think that's what we do.
You said, oh, sorry.
In our little Panthers, I mean, there were some rumors that our guys weren't big enough up front. I mean, they had 212 yards, but there were some rumors spreading pregame that they thought that we were too small inside and they were going to pound it at us. So I guess that didn't happen with the 212 yards. So the little Panthers stepped up tonight.
Do a couple more.
You said you had to go in the locker room, kind of get those guys going. I mean, are you kind of happy in a way that they're not happy with this performance?
Absolutely. That's why I had to get them fired up. There's Nick Lappy, I mean, they know. I mean, like I said, it's a heck of a lot better to win a game and play ugly than to lose it. If you lose it, you're gonna we obviously would have been very happy today. And I'm happy. Their count is 1. It's hard.
Kind of felt like you played a lot of cover 0 today. Was there anything in Syracuse's passing game that kind of made you nervous to go with that route?
Yeah, we played no zero coverage today. Coverage, we don't play very much. When you say zero, I think man. We brought 6 a lot, but we don't play any zero. So we play a lot of zone. We're a zone pressure team, and we played quite a bit of that. But with the backers, we were blitzing. I don't think it was much effective to begin with, anyway. So we were exhausted out there. We couldn't sub many guys, but Nick Lappy, Cam Lindsey, Lovelace. I don't know if he came off the field today. Did a heck of a job.
Impressive. Part of the ugly were 25 penalties.
Yeah, well, we didn't have 25. We had 13. So I'll talk about the 13. And probably could have called some more. Again, it comes down to execution. We didn't do a good job. I mean, young kid, Boosie, we have a big play. We had, Boosie, I think he was upset because he had a touchdown. We had a holding call. I don't know. Good job acting, whatever. And then Boosie goes and chops the guy, takes him down at the knees. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that in spring ball. I haven't seen it in fall camp. I don't know. He lost his mind. So we'll clean that stuff up. It'd be great to watch the video with our guys tomorrow, and we move on. Okay, thank you.